Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video, and well, back with the fourth video in 4 days, which is like the longest series of videos I've shot in a while, like in terms of like subsequent days with new videos. So yeah, I got another envelope sitting in my post box, the last one I found on the weekend, which is this one, which comes in, as you can see here, from a label that might be well familiar with you guys, UMLAND Records from Essen, led by Simon Kamata, a German label roughly revolving around jazz and all things jazz related, with the last releases being a little more experimental. I just posted a review of St. Kirchhoff's new album, which is about to come out in early May on my website nightstyles.de, so have a look down in the description box for a link, which was more like on a experimental electroacoustic meets banjo meets ambient meets partly noise tip. So the label is expanding their musical range, I guess, and with this envelope, which feels quite heavy, they sent me the latest stuff they are about to release, so I'm curious what this is. Also been working on the new Intrauterin release as well for today. I've ordered a stamp, I've ordered stickers, so this will get a little sticker on the cover. I'm not revealing who did the release yet, but this will be a first, and even though the artist has been in the game for like 30 plus years and has like worked with high profile artists and has even had like a top 40 mainstream chart position in the UK, or has had like such a position in the UK, working with an even more high profile artist. I'm not revealing who that is, but I am well proud of this, and this is for this artist even a first after like 30 years in the biz, so watch out for that. If you want to check my label, of course, BANDCAMP is the way to go. Link will be up here in the end card, but let's dive into the stuff that comes from Essen, from UMLAND Records. So once again, they sent me this like really functional and hefty envelopes, and yeah, it's packed. It felt heavy, it is heavy. This one's empty. And let's have a look what is in there. So there are quite a few new releases actually, and yeah, I can, yeah, why not do a little promo. This is the all the URLs to check out for the UMLAND Records label, of course. Little card, get them down, check them out if you're into like German jazz and related. This is the label's logo. Get this down as well. Follow them on Instagram, and they also sent me a postcard which promotes a new release, the Wisseltang Kamata. So this is Simon Kamata, definitely with someone else, I guess, involved. A nice little postcard, which has been released in September 2017. I see on the back. So this is UMLAND Records 011. But let's get into this one. There has been a sticker coming in, a sticker that just fell out, so I had to dive for it. And there's a little letter, of course. The two newest UMLAND releases, UMLAND 39 and UMLAND 43. So they have been mixing up their catalog numbers actually, so this is interesting. Let's have a look in here. This is TOC, Brüssel, Kratkowski, Ohlmeyer und Seidel, so this seems to be a quartet. Looks like this, UMLAND 39, and I see a lot of like instruments on there, and like a listing of the musicians, how they are involved in those tracks and in which tracks, which is interesting. So this might be a concert thing. TOC stands for Table of Contents. This is interesting. Never heard this abbreviation before. So I don't know if this comes from a certain background. I don't have any idea. The cover is very interesting. This is architecture, I guess. Concrete and like lamps or whatever this is to illuminate the pavement. But let's have a look in this into the promo sheet. no release date, but here are the 4 musicians involved. There's the promo sheet, and let's see what it says. Avant-garde drummer Wolfgang Seidel works with Cologne-born free jazz violinist, viola player Julia Brüssel. And oh, Wolfgang Seidel has been a founding member of Tonsteine Scherben, which is like an important, very important German punk band and like punk and beyond band. And they work with several other musicians here. But free jazz and electronic seems to be an interesting combination. So although the instruments on display here are not really electronics, so we'll see how this goes, what this is. Table of contents and the titles seem to be very interesting. Not all, but a lot of talks involved, like TOC, as the album is titled. Tokomto, Tokoloko, Toccata, High Talk, Slow Talk, Cottbusser Talk, which is a wordplay on Cottbusser Tor, which is like a tube station in Berlin, I guess. Toktophon, a lot of wordplay, so this might be a bit of a humorous, not funny, but maybe tongue-in-cheek release somehow. So I presume there is a lot of like interesting things going on there with where the musicians don't take themselves too seriously, maybe. And the next one is Schröer, Bektas and Nebel, Exit. A trio, obviously, with a very artsy cover, very classy and very warm. It's not really red, it's a color we would describe in Germany as terracotta, maybe, because those like big 30 by 30 centimeter tiles you find in like German party kellers more often have this tone, and they are made of a material that could be called terracotta in Germany or in German. I don't know what this is in English, but the color is kind of similar, although this is not a party keller, so like a basement where you can hold your private parties in, but very interesting kind of illustration, of course. And a different thing, and I always like when labels have like a sense for art. And the instruments featured in here: piano, drum bass, and oud. Oud is like Arabic, not guitar, but more like a lute instrument, I guess, like a string instrument which is played like a guitar or banjo, but with a very long neck and like I think it has like a kind of roundish body, which is more like a bowl, if I'm not totally mistaken, but I think the oud is a string instrument. I could be totally wrong and this is something else, but I guess it is. I'm not 100% sure, although I have heard like a lot of oud music from another label, but I don't know. I will get this right in my review, of course. And here is the release sheet. Schröer, Bektas and Nebel, Exit. 3 musicians on here as well, and maybe we'll get a little bit of information out of this. Ahmed Bektas plays oud. They are rooted in the intention of blending the widespread jazz pairing of piano and contrabass with the less familiar Middle Eastern sound of the oud. Here, so I said Arabic world, I guess, so Middle East, Northern Africa. I guess this is a realm where this instrument is more at home than in the like Western world, I guess. And so I think this is like a mixture of jazz and what one might call like Oriental world music, but not in a proper sense of what world music usually is used for, is like everything not Western pop, so, and a lot of cliche things. So, but if it was like electronic music, the right term would be like global bass, I guess, because this is used for a lot of like music, like electronic bass music, club music, which has some like influences from, I guess, Africa and like Brazil and whatever. So I heard that name a lot from my friend DJ Ripley, who is residing in the US. It also has released a mixtape on my label back in the days, but this is sold out. So she was like a jungle breakcore DJ, raga DJ back then, but now evolved, still playing that kind of stuff, but now evolved into like also like a scholar and like researcher in terms of yeah, a lot of like ethnic interactions and cultural interactions and stuff, and also influences of like non-Western music on Western music and stuff. So and also Western club music, of course. But this is just a side note. So 2 new releases on the UMLAND Records label. I guess they will be out in May or a little bit later, because I think the last release I reviewed is about to release or to be released in like early May. And then there's one sitting here still that is in late May, so this might be more for the summer. So reviews might take a while, but they will come for sure. And now I am going into editing mode because things and stuff, and I'm gonna upload this video later tonight, and we'll see when the next one is about to come. Baze Junkiii out for now. I'm gonna see you in the next one. See you later.